Hey guys, I said I was going to do a video tonight about how I wrap my hair. It's about like 11 o'clock at night, so it's really random. I'm about to get ready for bed and take a shower really quickly, but when you wrap your hair, this is what you need when you wrap your hair. You need like a silk cap, one that can tie, and I'd recommend using silk because it's softer on your hair. If you use like a bandana or like any other type of thing that it's too rough, it'll be too rough on your hair, and when you move around it'll break your hair off a lot worse than if you use a silk cap. If you use a silk cap, then your hair is protected better. You'll also need just a couple of bobby pins, and I recommend using long bobby pins for longer or shorter hair because it holds more, but I haven't found any anywhere yet to buy some for this, so I'm just going to use small bobby pins. Any bobby pin works well really for this. And also my a padded brush, because so you can brush your hair around when you do this. Now when I start brushing my hair, I always pull it like to the front like this, so that way it'll be even all around. Now when I start, I always, my fan is on. I always start like right here. And just kind of like brush it like to the side like that. I might have brushed too much to the front. Sometimes you can brush too much to the front, and like when you do that, it goes like all the way like back here, and sometimes your bobby pin can't hold that far back, but that's fine. You can fix it. But you just take it out of your pin and just zip it right there to hold it in place. Now, no, it didn't go in right. You're gonna move this front one because my hair is getting longer. It's gonna layer on top of it, so I'm gonna move it and put the other hair on top of it. Now, when your hair is shorter or when it's in layers, it is gonna be a lot harder to wrap your hair because you have a lot of little pieces, and if a lot of little pieces that you have to like hold down, which makes it more difficult to wrap. And just pin it right here behind the ear. And since I only have one long pin, I'm going to use it for the back of my hair since that's wrong. And you see, put one right here, so that way when I wrap it around, the hair doesn't come out of place. You just want to like wrap it around your head. Now, when you wrap it around your head, what this does, it creates a natural bump, so that way in the morning, you won't, when you take your hair out, you won't have to re-bump it because it'll have that natural bump from being wrapped around your head. Now I only used 4, but when I started doing this, I used like a gajillion like bobby pins to hold it in because I didn't know what I was doing, but it took me a while to get this out. Like, it used to take me like 20 minutes every night to try to like wrap my hair, or I would like give up and ask my sister to do it, and she'd hate wrapping my hair at night. Especially when you have like longer hair, it's so much harder to wrap hair because you have to like keep going, going, going. But this is what it looks like when it's wrapped fully. And what you're gonna do is, I got this scarf from like Walmart for like $2, so it really is cheap. But what I do is, I put it like that, and I put it all the way down there. I'm gonna move it, but all the way down there so I can fix it. And I just like tie it very, very loosely, not tight, but just to hold it, because I don't want to leave the bobby pins in there. Because if you leave the bobby pins in, you're going to get the dent inside of your hair, and you're going to have to re-straighten it out. So when you're going to fill, and so you're going to be able to fill it and just like pull the bobby pin out. You're going to do it for all of them. Just fill for the bobby pin, and when you take it out, try to like, if you brush it this way, try to like move the bobby pin that way, so that way you won't mess it up and you won't pull any hair out and have to like redo it. Now, since you picked 2, remember I picked 2 in the back. Since you picked 2 in the back, take the top one out first. I find that it's easier to take the top one out first. Just push it up, grab it, and then it's a little tricky. But you can leave the bobby pin in there, because either way, it's not going to mess up the hair, because it's in the middle of the part where there isn't any hair because you wrapped it all around. But I usually like leave it in there because it's hard to like get out without messing the hair. But you get the long one out, and I obviously try and push any hair that when I wrapped it, I left out. So now that my hair is wrapped, don't like in the back, grab the opposite sides. Like, this is what I did. It's like that. And you don't want to do it like that. You want to cross it over like that. And then just bring it to the front. And when you bring it to the front, just tie it. And I like to have like on this side like that, so that way it won't bother me in the head. And just tie it. Tie it in the back. Like that. And that's how you wrap your hair. Now, I'm going to do another video in the morning for how I take this out. I always wait to take it out after I take a shower, because it defeats the purpose of wrapping your hair. You want to wrap your hair to conceal the moisture and the newness of you straightening it. So I always take it out when I'm done getting washed and dressed, and the last thing I have to do is take my hair out. So I'll do that in the morning for you guys, but have a good night. Bye. I hope this helped.